Hello and welcome back to the Adrian Project. Hello. Many thanks for choosing to click on my thumbnail and to watch my content. Very much appreciated. So, as you can see from the title, this is part 6 of looking through my rock and metal DVD collection. Okay, so on go with glasses because you know the old eyes are not as good as they used to be. Let's put the hat back on and let's kick off with Kissology Volume 1. Now this goes from the years 1974 to 1977, and as we can see it is a two disc set. My copy also came with a bonus disc, a gig from Capitol Centre Largo on the 20th of December 1977. Also in here we've got a nice little sticker that looks like one of the backstage passes, and of course a little book telling you everything about it. I'm going to try my best to read what's this because, as I've said before, red writing on a black background I just really struggle with, and yep, I'm going to be struggling with them there, so I'll just go up. I don't know if you're going to be able to read those, perhaps not. Sorry about that, but there are loads of gigs during the time from, like say, 1974 to 1977. The track listing on them, from all intents and purposes, are more or less identical. But you've also got interviews as well with them, and there's a few other television appearances. Lots of stuff on that disc, those two discs. So that's Kissology Volume 1. I don't know if you can still get hold of these. I think you can on Amazon if you look hard enough. So next one up, Kissology Volume 2. This goes from the year 1978 to 1991, which is a really big leap. This time this one is a 3-disc set. You can see. Trying to open up very carefully. So I've got the 3-disc set there. Again, I've got it's a reproduction of a ticket, Kiss and Phantom of the Park, Admit 1. I think that's when they had the film out. Another one as well, the Capitol Centre. Again, this was from 1979 on the Dynasty Tour. That's a little bonus DVD that I got, and the usual little booklet that tells you everything that comes in as well. So let's have a look. So this is a lot better for me because we've got yellow writing, which I can read. So disc 1, you've got he says I'm getting so old, my eyes are just so bad. So we've got the film Kiss and the Attack of the Phantoms, which if you've not seen that, it's pretty awful. It is really bad, but if you're a Kiss fan, it's one that you've got to have. Loads and loads of concepts on here. I've just gone totally brain dead. I was trying to read where some of these are, but like I say, I thought it might have made it a little bit easier. You got gigs from 1980, you've got excerpts from film shows, a couple of gigs on here as well. You've got a gig here from Australia in 1980, a couple more gigs, 83 there into 90. So it's Kiss, you know what their set lists are like. So I'll just try and get on there, see if you can read for yourself, because I am so sorry about this, but my eyes are shot and I'm really having trouble reading those. Well, there we go. So next one up, we've got Kissology Volume 3. This is a 4-disc set, and this goes from 1992 to 2000. So as we can see, if I can open them up there are the 4 discs. Loads of stuff in this. I've got a bonus disc as well. It's from Brazil in 1994, The Monsters of Rock. And then you get the usual booklet, and all the writing is too small to read. You've got to be an ant to read it, I think. But we've got the usual, list of concerts here. I'll hold it up because I'm really sorry about this. I'm really struggling with my eyesight. It's really poor, and I'm struggling to see. This goes into the ears when the makeup came off, doesn't it? So with that line up there, I'm doing a really poor job of this one. So sorry. But right, a question for all of you lovely people out there, you Kiss fans who know a lot more about Kiss than I do. Volume 3, it goes from 1992 to 2000. What happened to Volume 4? We never got a Volume 4. Are they holding that back to put 20 years worth of Kiss onto Volume 4? Did it come out and I missed it? Did they not do it because sales weren't great? I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comment section below, because if I have missed it, I really like to get the full set up. So I don't know if you can read that. If you want to pause the video, I'm trying to get the glare off it. So as always, I'm using my laptop camera. So there we go, Kissology Volume 3. Right, next one up, I do know about. It is Lemmy, the documentary. 49% motherfucker, 51% son of a bitch. Awesome documentary this is. This is exceedingly well filmed. Full cooperation of Lemmy for most part. I know there were a few times where I think from the documentary you can tell he was getting a little bored with them, shall we say. But if you have not seen that, even if you're not a Motorhead fan, he is possibly, without doubt, the biggest rock and roll icon ever. I'd say string me up on this one if you want, but he is level with Elvis as a rock and roll icon easily. So argue with me about that one as much as you want. I don't care, because he's my all-time hero. Sorely missed now. This is a 2-disc version, so you've got the Lemmy documentary. On disc 2 you've got loads and loads of extras, loads of interviews with other people that knew him. Well, he was still alive at the time, so they know him when this was done. And you got a lot of behind the scenes footage as well. Awesome. You can still get that, and I say go out and buy it if you've not got it. Okay, next one up, Magnum. Who doesn't love a bit of Magnum? Punk rock at their best, still doing the rounds now. Absolutely awesome. This was from Camden Palace in 1985, when there was a series of gigs on the telly called Live in London. Lots of metal bands were on. There were a lot of rock bands and some other pop bands and whatever, but Magnum, absolutely awesome. This was on Storytellers Night tour, I think it was. Yeah, Storytellers Night. So that was when Magnum were at their peak in 85. I got to see them in 85 at Castle Donington. They were on there and they were absolutely fantastic. They opened the day. They were awesome. Then me and Claire went to see them, I think it'd be about 3 years ago, at Rock City. Still awesome, absolutely fantastic. I don't know how Bob Catley keeps going. I think he must sleep in a Tupperware box or something. So anyway, next one up, Mama's Boys live in London. Again, this is from 1985. I think I might have spoken about this when I reviewed the Plug It In album. Then again, I might not have. Absolutely awesome gig on here. You've got Gentleman's Robe, Don't Tell Mama on live, Needle in the Groove, obviously, Runaway Dreams, awesome track, Letting Go, straightforward, absolutely awesome gig, fantastic band, a band that I thought were going to be a hell of a lot bigger than they were. They've still got a massive following, but record companies just don't know what to do with some bands sometimes, do they? So there we go. But if you can still get this, I'd advise getting it. It might be a little hard to get now, but you never know. Look around, you might be able to find it. Okay, next one up, and a band that everybody should have heard about, known about. So if you don't, you're watching the wrong video. Megadeth. This one is Arsenal of Megadeth, and this has got all their promo videos from Peace Cells down to Insomnia, and then there are extras, 20 minutes. You've got Rattlehead from the Titans tour, Written Day Symphony of Destruction from MTV, archive interviews, TV appearances, absolutely loads on 2 discs. Fantastic value that, if you can grab it, I would. In the whole, do you prefer Metallica or Megadeth? I've always gone with Megadeth. I've always preferred Megadeth. If you look, for me, if you look at the catalogue as a whole, and Metallica's catalogue as a whole, Megadeth has sort of remained constant. You knew what you were getting, and I say I've always slightly favoured Megadeth over Metallica, but that's just me. There we go. Speaking of Metallica, we've got Metallica, the classic album series, and making of the Black Album. This one keeps getting shown a lot on Sky Arts, so if you can't get hold of the DVD, just keep watching Sky Arts. I'm sure this one will come along. It's got all the ins and outs of the recording like they normally do, and on the DVD version you get bonus interviews with James and Lars talking, surely. Yeah, and you get drum recording techniques, got Kurt's guitar sound, loads of other little extras that you wouldn't get on the television program. Okay, continuing with Metallica, and we've got Some Kind of Monster documentary. Now this is when I think the band were in self-destruct mode. They weren't talking to each other for most parts. Falling out was a regular recurrence, all based around the St. Anger album. What do you think of that album? It splits Metallica fans down the middle, I think. Me, myself, wasn't a fan of it. I thought the drum sound was awful. I still think the drum sound is awful. I think it wasn't mixed very well. It's a lot of ideas. Some of them worked, a lot of them didn't, but that's just my view on the St. Anger album. Along with the documentary, this is 2-disc version. Then you get to dig deeper. You get an unseen 25-minute short film with additional scenes, exclusive interviews, all the usual bump that you get on there. It's a great DVD. Can be a little awkward to watch because you feel like you're seeing 4 mates argue and you shouldn't be watching, but it's car crash telly, isn't it? You just can't help but rubbing it. And finally, on this little section, again, I've just said I prefer Megadeth, and I've only got one of their DVDs. I must go out and buy more Megadeth DVDs. I really must. So, but the last one today is Metallica Through the Never. If you've not seen this, whoa, you are missing a treat. I really wish I would have gone to the pictures in the cinema to see this. See this film on the big screen must have been absolutely awesome. It's got what's his name, Dane something or other, Dane DeHaan. He's sort of like interspersed throughout the gig as he's like some kind of messenger boy's got to go and pick a package up, and it's a whole film built around what he's doing. There's chaos out in the streets, and all along we've got Metallica playing a gig, and you have to see it. I'm not explaining it very well, but this is truly an awesome DVD, and go out and get it. So that's Metallica, Through the Never, absolutely fantastic. And that wraps up volume 6 of my music and rock DVDs. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed that one. Please remember, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to my channel. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, don't forget to ring that little notification bell. Also, if you've got Facebook, you can follow me at Adrian Bauer Project. And if you've got a Twitter account, you can follow me at Project Bauer. So, with all that in mind, I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and here's to seeing you all again on the next episode of the Adrian Bauer Project.